Look at the cute little pedal. Oh, I didn't see you there. Yes, I did. I set up that camera. Today, I'm going to be telling you how I would set up a mini pedal board. I'm going to be showing off some cool new stuff that I just got from my friends over at Mono, and I'm going to give you a little glimpse into not only mini pedal construction, but just pedal boards in general, which effects should go where, just my opinion, but I can give you some tips to help you better purify your guitar signal and also maybe help you make some decisions on assembling mobile pedal boards or pedal boards on the go. As somebody who has a pretty rabid obsession with gear, I've assembled many different varieties of pedal boards, but I've never done a mini pedal board. And the reason that I got this idea is because I just got a new mini pedal board. More on that in a moment. First, I'm going to show you what you need when you're assembling any size pedal board and how your life will be made easier if you do have all these things planned out before going into pedal buying mode. So first things first, you're gonna want some patch cables, and not just regular patch cables like these, but also some versatility. Maybe you have some pedals with inputs on different points, or you may need some longer cables to compensate for strategic placement of pedals. The next thing you'll need is a power source, such as that, or this. Now, since we're building a mini pedal board, we're probably not gonna wanna have half the board taken up by a power source. So this is a good option. It's just a plug that unwinds and doesn't take up any space on the board. Finally, today's feature presentation, the mini pedal board itself. So this thing is a little over a foot long, pretty much built like a tank, which is good to see in a pedal board. It basically weighs nothing, which is what you want in a pedal board, and yet you could defend yourself with it if you needed to. Total package here, Mono, new pedal boards. Definitely check these out. I will only be using them, I will only be using Mono pedal boards from here on out. So here are all the mini pedals that I've accumulated over my guitar journey. And obviously this is gonna be personal preference, but I'm gonna go over not only which pedals and why I'm choosing them, but also the order in which I'm going to put these pedals for the best signal and the way I like to do things. The first thing that I'm gonna pick, obviously, the tuner. And the next thing I'm gonna pick is probably my favorite mini pedal I've ever owned, which is the Tumnus from Wampler. I think a wah pedal would be more useful for me. That one's made by Moore, as are a lot of these ones. I'm going to grab another Moore pedal, probably this one, which is a delay / reverb pedal. Two pedals in one, it's already a mini pedal. This might be the most important pedal on the board. Next, I'm gonna go for a little extra something with the Golden Brownie. This is an awesome sounding distortion pedal. For my clean tones, I'm gonna definitely have this compressor from Moore. It's a nice little compressor, has an EQ setting, so I can match it for distortion or clean. And since I don't know how these pedals are all gonna work together, I'm going to grab this noise killer from Donner. I'll grab this envelope filter from Moore, even though I probably won't be able to fit this on there. We'll see. So now that I've got all the pedals picked out, I am going to put them in order. And the first thing I like to do when I'm building a new pedal board is to actually put them on the pedal board without hooking anything up, just to get the order and the placement down. So there's a couple things to pay attention to that you can sometimes overlook when you're building a pedal board. If you notice here on this tuner, we have offset inputs. So that's one thing. And this is where the 9-volt cable goes. That's usually on the side, or it can be on the top, like this pedal, which also has offset inputs and outputs. So maybe with these mini pedals, that is a trend. Offset, offset, offset. Never noticed this before, but apparently no matter what brand, the input and output is offset, not straight through the pedal. You learn something new every day. All right, so first, I'm going to just put a basic model of what I think it's going to look like. So tuner first, I like to have my wah before everything else. From there we go with a compressor, because I like to compress that clean signal. I don't like to have any dirt before the compressor. Next I'm gonna go with my distortion pedal, and right after that my boost pedal. And this is kind of a special boost pedal. Some people might switch these two around, but I find this Tumnus works best after distortion. That's just my preference. So next we will have a noise gate to kill that sound that could be coming from either of these two pedals, and then we need to find a way to get this delay on here as well. So it looks like we should be cool like that, right? I think I could actually fit a couple more pedals on here. All right, so I'm gonna move this to the end because I want my delay and reverb at the end of the chain, and I am going to insert, let's see, how about a couple modulation effects? This is an envelope filter, which actually, actually, you know what? I don't want that because I already have the wah pedal. I'm gonna use this phaser slash flanger pedal called the Liquid from Moore. I'm gonna move this over here, and I'm gonna move the Tumnus out and add a different type of distortion. This is more of a high gain pedal compared to the brown sound of the Golden Brownie, and I think this ought to do it. Now to see if I can fit, let's see, the first thing I have to do is kind of clear out. It's looking a little tight here. The first thing I gotta do is clear space for those input and output holes. I may need to take a pedal off, but we'll see. I'm gonna do my best. All right, looks like I was a little ambitious with those extra pedals, but I was able to fit one more. So we have two different kinds of distortion to boost, as well as all the original pedals that I chose. And I'm gonna get some Velcro now that came with this mono pedal board to get all these nice and tidy and clean up some of the wires. I'm not gonna make you watch that. I'm just gonna go whoosh. So here's the final iteration of my mini pedal board, and I must say, I can't wait to see how it sounds. Wow, that noise gate works well.
Distortion.